This video is going to distinguish epistemic justification, which is the kind at issue in epistemology, from other kinds of justification. This is important because the word justification has a variety of uses in ordinary language, and it's important that you don't confuse demands for other kinds of justification or offerings of other kinds of justification for demands for or offerings of epistemic justification. So let's look back at the case we started the epistemology unit with. You're given this puzzle and you're asked which cards you need to turn over in order to determine whether this rule holds. And we have someone here who answers that you need to turn over cards A and 4. You might recall that's wrong. A and 3 are the correct answer. But don't worry about that right now. Now, suppose a philosopher here asks, why did you choose A and 4? And Maroon replies, because I didn't get enough sleep. Well, that is offering a certain kind of justification for Maroon's choice. It's offering a causal justification. It's saying the cause of me choosing the answer I did was my lack of sleep. You can think of causal justifications as excuses. That's not what's at issue in epistemology. Next, the philosopher might say, no, I want a reason why you think you should choose A and 4. And Maroon might reply, well, Sarah said she'd beat me up if I answered differently than she did. She picked A and 4, and I don't want to risk getting beaten up. Well, again, that's a certain kind of justification for answering A and 4, but it's not the kind that's at issue in epistemology. This is what's called a prudential justification. If you did the reading, Pollock and Cruz offered the example of someone who has prudential justification for believing that lobsters can't feel pain, even though that person doesn't have epistemic justification. That person has prudential justification because in order to be able to eat the lobster, which the person wants to do, the person needs to believe that lobsters can't feel pain. That gives prudential justification. But that's not epistemic justification. It doesn't provide any reason to believe that it's true that lobsters can't feel pain. So that's not what's at issue in epistemology. What about this one? The philosopher says, setting aside your interest in not being beaten, is there any reason why one should choose A and 4? So now we're into a kind of normative realm. One should choose A and 4. And Maroon says, well, everyone else was choosing A and 4, and I shouldn't make others feel bad by getting it right when they get it wrong. So even though I knew A and 4 was wrong, I chose A and 4. That's offering a moral justification. It's saying, like, morally speaking, it would be bad for me to choose A and 3, because others would feel bad and it's wrong to make people feel bad. So I ought to choose A and 4. Again, that's not what's at issue in epistemology. We're not interested in moral justification. Instead, we're interested in epistemic justification. Now, what's that? The philosopher says, let's try one more time. I'm not asking about what caused your decision or what practical reasons you have for believing it, or whether it's morally permissible, or what moral reasons you have for asserting that A and 4 is the correct answer. I'm asking whether there are good epistemic reasons to choose A and 4. That is, are there reasons to think A and 4 is the correct answer? And Maroon says, I see, and then offers a reason why A and 4 would be the correct answer. She says, well, the rule asks about a relationship between vowels and even numbers. In the initial set of cards, there's one vowel and one even number, so I thought those are the ones I had to check. Now, that's wrong, but at least it's the right kind of project. At least it's an attempt to offer a reason why A and 4 would be true. So the philosopher responds, thank you, that reasoning led you to the wrong answer, but at least you're now aiming at epistemic justification. And when we're doing epistemology, that's what we're interested in, is epistemic justification. Okay, we'll stop this video there.